Yo, what's going on? It was not pretty. Not pretty at all. Eagles fall, crushed by Baltimore Ravens, 36-7. It was pathetic. It was absolutely pathetic. But I know everybody thinks that, Philly Eagles guys, no one's going to make their videos, everyone's going to run and jump off the Eagles bandwagon, but I'm, like PR said, not going anywhere, and I refuse to go anywhere. This is my team. I'm going to support them even when it's bad, and it's bad right now. We're playing like shit, point blank. We're playing like absolute garbage. And I mean, Andy Reid's got to go. You already know. I said that, 2 weeks ago, and it's the breaking point now. First off, running a no-huddle offense, a hurry-up offense, how do you get a fucking delay of game? Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Andy Reid, clock management, he can't handle because he's a moron. I'm just done with Andy Reid. You guys know I'm fed up. Just know I was fed up a couple weeks ago with him, and now it's just over. But on to the big issue. McNabb pulled after the first half, going into the third quarter for second-year quarterback Kevin Kolb. At that point, it was 10-7. I don't know if it was the best decision to throw Kolb out there then. It was still a game. Yes, McNabb started out terrible. I know everyone wants to run him out of town, but I think they should have kept Donovan McNabb in there, at least through the third quarter, see what transpired through that quarter. It was still a ball game then, and in the second half, Baltimore outscored us 26-0. So who knows what kind of shot we would have had. Kevin Kolb and McNabb combined for a quarterback rating. I think it was under 30, which is one of the worst in history. It was bad. Neither was very effective, but I mean, throwing Kolb to the Wolves, basically to one of the best defenses in the NFL, in my opinion, is just unacceptable. I mean, yeah, I know the Giants want to say they're the best defense, but they're not. So, I think Ravens do have one of the best defenses in the league, and to throw a guy who's barely got any snaps in the regular season, Kevin Kolb, I think is stupid. McNabb, he's a veteran. We've seen him come back before, and just throw him. What do we got to lose right now? I mean, yes, if he hit horrible the rest of the game, let him go. If we still got killed and McNabb was terrible, then fine. We go next week on Thanksgiving. Start Kevin Kolb. I would have been fine with that. But to pull McNabb in the middle of a game that we needed to win when it was still close, no matter how bad he was playing, I think it's kind of ridiculous. I just think that, I mean, it's out of the question. Playoffs, I mean, still rooting for my team, but it's slim right now. I don't really think we're going to make the playoffs as much as I'm a diehard fan. I love my team, but I really don't see it. If we make it by some miracle, great, but it's going to be very, very tough. It was very tough a week or two ago. It just got worse. I mean, props to the Ravens. I don't know if there's anybody on here that makes Ravens videos. I don't know if there's any Ravens typers or anything, but props. You guys got a great team. Joe Flacco was good. Local Jersey product from Audubon. He's a great quarterback. Like to see him doing well, obviously not against the Eagles, but I do think he's going to be a great quarterback in this year, in this league, rather. I don't know. And the one play where Kolb threw it into the end zone and Everett took it back 108 yards, I don't know what he was thinking. You could see he had Reid trailing the play the whole way. Step right in front of the pass, see it. Who was the pass intended for? Reggie Brown. there's certain players on this team that shouldn't be on this team. Reggie Brown, cut. Greg Lewis, cut. I mean, here, Baskin and Jason Avant have strides of decency, so maybe I would say keep them around. Curtis is an average receiver. Not an average receiver. He's a good receiver, I think, but he's more for the slot, I think. If we could have him, Deshaun Jackson, and what have we said the whole offseason? What if everybody in Philly Heat, mostly everybody in Philly Heat, and all the Eagles fans have been reading. Everyone wants a receiver. Get a freaking playmaker. I mean, then I think we could have went for it this year with McNabb, but now, the offseason, I think McNabb will be gone. I don't think Donovan McNabb will be an Eagle next year. I think the Kevin Kolb era will begin next year, as much as us Eagle fans probably don't want to see it, because that means they're going to be rebuilding, and all those great teams we had in the 90s with, Dawkins, Westbrook, McNabb, all those guys. It's probably going to be over, unfortunately. But I guess life goes on. Hopefully on Thanksgiving we can get a win against the Arizona Cardinals. It's going to be tough. Kurt Warner playing like an MVP. Bolden, Fitzgerald, Steve Preston, Tim Hightower. It's going to be tough. But I really think it's a game we can win if McNabb comes out the way and plays like Donovan McNabb can play. If he can come out and get hot, fine. But if he can start off with a couple completions, I think that would set the confidence sky high. And then we can take it from there and hopefully take that game. He just needs to start out hot, and our defense does need to play a little bit better. I mean, giving up that many points is ridiculous. I realize the offense turned the ball over. That didn't make it easier on the defense, but defense got to get some more turnovers. Asante Samuel's got to get a couple more interceptions. He hasn't gotten too many this year. He needs to start. He's been breaking a lot of passes up. The defense needs to help us out and get some turnovers, because the offense is not playing well right now. But we will see what happens next week against the Arizona Cardinals. Thanksgiving night, huge game. If we lose this one, I think it might be the end for Andy Reid, both Andy Reid and Donovan McNabb, but more so Donovan McNabb. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully the Eagles can get a win. Hopefully I'll get to come on here for the first time in like a couple weeks, and actually won't have to eat any crow, and we'll actually get to praise my team after a win. That would be great. Just get some wins for the rest of the year. Get a couple more wins this year. So that's pretty much all I got. Until Thursday night, probably have a video up. Should be able to have a video up Friday, something like that, recapping the game. So that's pretty much it. Till next time, go Birds!